Initiating System 1. System 1 loaded.
The GoreCast is brought to you by American Horrors, the greatest uncut horror channel in the world. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all horror. As well as the station of decapitation without your head.
America's longest running horror channel, www.withoutyourhead.com.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Now, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the GoreCast with me, Johnny Deadly, and all of the rest of the horror movie mystery inserts. My microphone working? It is, never mind.
Question is, are the rest of our microphones working?
Well, Buzz's definitely is, because I heard me coming down it. You definitely are, because I heard you in my ear holes. And
yeah, but sometimes you can hear us and the people at home can't.
No, there hasn't been a...
I'm sure they'll let us know.
No, that's only on Discord days. This is through Skype, so you all have your own separate audio lines.
And Keg says we hear you.
Okie dokie.
Perfect. Okay, so we are... You know, I think the poster that I made should probably be on the screen.
It is a majestic.
We have Bree in. Welcome in, Bree. We have...
Hi, Bree.
Donnie's in. Who?
Hey,
one
Donnie.
of the movies that we're reviewing tonight is because Donnie suggested it. We did a torturous movie swap where I was like, I'll watch Swiss Army Man if you watch Butt Boy. And then I believe both of us enjoyed both movies way more than we should have.
It's like nobody lost.
Yeah.
It's like nobody
He's
lost.
got the same level of movie taste as me when it came to Butt Boy, that he was like, story's nuts. Shot very well, though. And I was like, yes. Fantastically put together movie. Very ropey plot.
We also have Cags and Joseph in, so...
Cags
Hello,
and Joseph.
Hello, Joseph.
Yeah, thank you. I was trying to get my thing to scroll and it wouldn't scroll.
It's okay, I got you covered.
Yeah. So, yeah. Butt Boy. That was a movie from 2 weeks ago. And I was like, well, I think I've hit the pinnacle of strange movies that I'm going to see. And then Donnie came
said,
along.
hold my beer.
Then Donnie said, hold my beer. Have you heard of A24? I have. Way too much, actually, I've heard of A24. But in the defense of Swiss Army Man, I'm going to say, not to take away from the mystery of the title that was unfolded at the top of the show, but I'm going to say, I kind of liked it. Actually, I didn't just kind of like it. I really liked it. It was a really endearing movie of two friends, although one of them happened to be post-life.
It was enjoyable.
And the other one may or may not have dissociative insanity disorder.
I'd imagine he's got all of it. Whatever you can think of, he's got it.
I think there was a moment in the film where I actually heard the sound of his elastic snapping.
Oh, well, idea. Funny story. I think the elastic was snapped long before.
I think it was pretty tight. There was a scene in the cave where it was just like, oh, there it goes.
I was going to say, like, there was a spot where I was like, oh, yeah, this is the point of no return.
Donnie, are you in for the whole podcast, or are you only popping in for the start? Because we're trying to determine order of viewing.
Ouch, my shoulder.
Oh, Joseph says Carter has a slight echo.
Carter has a slight echo.
That's what he says.
That's
No, he really has a slight echo.
Yeah, that's weird because I don't know how that would happen.
Normally it's all.
Yeah.
He says he'll be hanging for a bit.
He'll be hanging for a bit. Okay. In that case, we will do. Who wants to do? You're not the fucking movie window. Where's the fucking?
Johnny Mad.
Trailer video spoilers. No shit. No. There's too many poster options. Background frame. No. Maybe it's just that this is just a different size poster to what I had. Well, you know what? You're the poster now.
Son of a bitch.
There we go. Let's get that in there because I spent literally minutes making this poster.
It looks majestic, though.
Yeah,
it looks
there we
majestic,
go.
though.
With a fantastic scene from Swiss Army Man in it. Okay, well, if you're going to be hanging in for a bit, Donnie, we were trying to figure out a running order for the show, and because it was kind of like, it's weird to start the show so crazy and then kind of go into two normal movies. So we're going to do a crazy sandwich where Swiss Army Man will be the filler in the middle between two kind of normal movies, I suppose.
They're all a bit.
For us, normal for us.
They're all a bit strange. Yeah. We also have Day Shift, the new movie on Netflix from Jamie Foxx, which is essentially I don't like demons, I don't like vampires, and I get paid for killing them.
Featuring Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Featuring Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Most importantly, featuring Snoop Dogg. And we also have Nope, the new Jordan Peele alien movie that involves...
Shows that he's losing his momentum.
Don't think so.
Don't think so.
No.
No.
Well, I mean, people seem to be talking.
He's
about
losing
it,
his
but,
momentum.
Like, I think it's the least of his.
It is like the least.
Yeah, it is the... yeah, well, I mean, it's still, if you look at the kind of stuff that you expect in a Jordan Peele movie, you got all of that in space. Like, even though it ran like a normal, boring alien movie, it did still also somehow manage to have some really cool tweaks and ingenious stuff that you wouldn't have thought of.
See, it didn't have the same gas as like Get Out and Us. This was like that slow.
And I also
Nothing's going to have the same gas as Get Out. It's rich white people taking African American lads' brains and putting them into white people. No, it's the other way around. Taking rich white people brains, putting them African American bodies. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah,
For a split second, I was like, I thought they were doing the transfer thing. No, they weren't.
It just didn't have that same kind of gas as the other two.
Noel, welcome in. How are you?
Waiting for
Floyd,
it.
Noel, how are we getting on, man?
So anyway,
so
what do you want to do first? Do you want to go Nope and then Swiss Army Man and then Day Shift, or do you want to do Day Shift, Nope, and then Swiss the you know what I mean? The other one.
I'm for how we had it: Day Shift, Swiss, and Nope.
Okay.
Alrighty, Day Shift it is.
In answer to your question, Noel, I enjoyed 2/3 of the research. Fortunately, I get to review 1/3 of that enjoyment now. Hang on.
He's getting
Half that enjoyment now. There we
Steiner
go.
math going on here.
It's okay. It's okay. I talk my way. It's okay.
Steiner.
It's okay. I talk my way out of the Steiner math. I'm good.
33.3% of the movies were okay, but that means that 66.9% of my enjoyment was deterred due to the fact that 34.5% of the movie that I didn't like was kind of okay, but then the other 63.8% of the movie was mostly so weird that I couldn't handle it, which then deducted from my initial 66.6% of enjoyment, bringing that down to what I would say was about an overall 48.9, and most importantly, I can do headlocks and suplexes.
This would be the best part if you were able to have my head explode.
Oh, apparently you can also do knockouts. Whew.
Oh, was that a joke?
Being saucy over there.
Well, I certainly thought it was funny.
He
But,
can't put him on timeout. He's the one doing the first.
I think I've proven that on many a time that I don't care.
Should I start in with the review or, wait a while?
Might as well
Before you get timed out again.
Get more time out.
Yeah. So, anyway, Day Shift. Haha.
It's like the polite version of buzz collars.
From director J.J. Perry. Well, hang on. Did you say a polite version of Buzz Collars?
Yeah, because otherwise I'd just be bad
Oh
joke.
no, I've seen the polite version. Anyway, So yeah.
He's gone. Yep, that's it. Time out. That's it.
Carter, you're up.
Yep, Carter looks like you're reviewing Day Shift.
What the fuck?
Carter thought he was getting out.
No, it's okay. We'll bring it back. We'll bring it back. We'll just keep it as
It was too good.
We'll just keep it as a one.
Yeah, it was too good.
Anyway.
It was too good not to do.
From director J.J. Perry and a screenplay by Tyler Tyson Shea Henton, we get Day Shift. Day Shift centers on Jamie Foxx's character, Bud Jablonski, who's your average Joe, working a day job, cleaning pools, assassinating vampires, collecting their fangs, going to shady back alley dealers to sell the fangs. He's no longer part of the vampire hunting union, therefore he cannot get union rates for them fangs. Shit. Which is annoying, especially when you got a kid who, you're divorced from the missus because of the job and because of the constant, having to cover stuff up, and the kid loves you. It's great, but the kid is being taken away because divorced, and the ex is looking to sell the house and move somewhere where things might be a little bit better. And if only you could get together 10 grand by Monday in order to keep your somewhat dysfunctional family together. So this is what enacts Bud to contact Big John Elliott, played by Snoop Dogg, who decides to call in a few favors and call in a few favors, get Bud kind of a preliminary probation hearing with the union, whereby the guy in charge, Frack. I had it all lined up.
I love the Frack character. It's my favorite character.
Okay.
Frack.
Okay, so the dude in charge doesn't like Bud. I can't remember his name right now. Sorry. Doesn't like Bud. Basically tells Bud, look, my entire reason for being here is to make sure that guys like you aren't part of the union, because I don't like guys like you. But unfortunately, Big John has an awful lot of pull around here. So we're going to put you on a week's probation. And here's, what was your man's name? Ralph, that was it. Ralph's the guy that hates him. There it is. No, not Heather. What's the name of the nerdy dude? Seth. There we go. Seth is a nerdy guy working behind the desk because basically he's doing a desk job, and Ralph, or whatever his name is, tells him, look, you're going to be watching over Bud in the field, give you a bit of experience. Remember, the most important thing is report the infractions so that I don't have to hire him because I really don't fucking like him.
Played by the Franco brother who made it through the Me Too movement relatively unscathed. I say relatively.
Right, indeed. So yeah, the rest of the film
is the echo gone, guys?
What?
You can keep talking.
No, according to Cags, it's fixed.
Okay, perfect.
So yeah, pretty much the rest of the film involves Bud trying to not get himself thrown out of the union that he's trying to get into. Meanwhile, there is a nefarious scheme going on behind the scenes whereby vampires are moving into the valley, and it seems Bud has inadvertently done something that has really, really, really ticked off the head of these vamps. So while he's hunting vamps, they apparently are hunting him and his family, and that's going to lead to all kinds of... Yes, it's a very, very vicious circle. Now, this film is out fairly recently, so we don't want to get into too many details, but it is so much fun. It has Scott Adkins and another dude in it as a pair of vampire hunting bros that, like, it's just...
Poor vampires. Poor vampires, if you got Scott Adkins going on. He doesn't even need stakes. He'll just roundhouse kick your head clean off.
But it's fun when he uses them.
Roadhouse.
And there's good humor.
Roundhouse.
I like Roadhouse better.
There's good humor.
Don't know what a bar has to do with this, but anyway.
There's good humor. There's good music, mainly done by Tyler Bates. I was wondering why I liked it so much at the end. It's music by Tyler Bates. That explains a lot. Lots of really cool tracks. It did 300 and a bunch of other soundtracks.
I was gonna say,
because
I had no clue either.
I just politely nod most of the time.
Snoop is hilarious in it as
turns to a bobblehead.
Snoop is hilarious in it as Big John Elliott, or the Dark Cowboy, as he becomes by the end of it. And it's one of these films whereby it's a good vampire movie, and by that I mean they give vampires rules that don't make them too powerful and allow for humans to realistically fight them, I guess. And it has a fun story, a nice simple Western story. Actually, it really is a nice simple Western story when I think about it. But
I was saying it really is.
Gunslinger does something, continues on his gunslinging ways. Bad guys get wind of what he done, come after him, but he don't know it until it's too late because they're going after his family too. Yeah,
and no sparkles. Yes, very important. No sparkles.
There's a lot of exploding, but no sparkles.
No My Little Vampires in this one.
There is Twilight references,
which is hilarious. There's a whole conversation that takes place where Seth's kind of like, how, what? Hang on, how, what? And it's
like, you didn't see Breaking Bad Breaking Dawn Part 2? Was it Breaking Bad Part 2?
I think you mean
Dawn.
Better Call Saul. Depends what way you want to look at it.
Yeah.
Technically, Breaking Bad is Part 2 to Better Call Saul.
And one of the Franco brothers pees his pants multiple times.
Only one of the Franco brothers, because only one of them's in it.
No, I said one of them. Yeah.
But you saying one of the Franco brothers would imply that both of the Franco brothers were in the movie.
I guess that's true. My apologies for that infactual information.
The Franklin brother in the film. Yeah, it's his thing.
Dave Franco pees his pants. He's not very good at holding it in.
Yeah. He kind of
gets the hang of it.
It's a bad thing to have.
He gets the hang of it by the end of it.
Big problem, especially when you're dealing with things that are able to
pants.
sniff you from miles away.
Right.
The honey guy. He did get the yellow stuff up the butthole. That was.
You're not going to die from it, but it's not good. It's not good.
Yeah, don't do it. It's like, how did I go last night? It's like, I got the yellow stuff up the butthole.
That's in reference. They do something. They do something very intelligent in this film. He points out the fact that vampires can hunt you by scent. So Bud has this special concoction that he makes himself that gets rid of your scent, or cleans it away or whatever. And a bit of advice is given to Seth when he's about to use it that unfortunately Seth is unable to follow.
Yeah.
Wants to rid the stench, your human stench, so that the vampires can't smell you. So you use some yellow stuff that...
Sorry, the Nazarian brothers, played by Scott Adkins and Steve Howie. They're
Howie.
They're like top tier hunters that...
From fucking Shameless and what was that, Dead or Alive, the video game movie.
The booby one? The one that's like beach ball boobs and fighting?
Yeah.
No, the one... I think...
Nope, I think you'll find, if it's the video game movie, that I am talking about the right movie.
Yep.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Beach ball, boobs, and fighting.
Pretty much. It's like...
That's
correct when they made the movie.
I'm nearly full sure that was may have been one of the advertising slogans off the poster. It definitely was for the video game. Beach ball, boobs, and fighting. Dead or alive.
No, it's not a gay horror porn. Just to answer the chats.
Is this a gay horror porn?
It's a hilarious...
No. Well, I mean,
no.
Technically, any horror movie can be a gay horror porn if you put your mind to it.
Yeah,
you're going to have to fill in a lot of subtext, though.
Yeah,
there's a lot of parodies of stuff that you can probably go looking for if you really want to. But Day Shift is just a really good.
We didn't even need to do that. You could have just left it in the thing, but no. No. Do you want to drop some links in the chat there?
It's all right. I'm sure the porn bots will be along any moment now, the way they normally are.
One of them dropping their cup of coffee as they jump into the chat. Fuck! We missed the perfect opportunity.
He's talking about us, guys. Hurry
yes,
up,
Patole. He got the yellow stuff.
He just gave us the perfect opportunity. See, I had a funny feeling no one would already have it.
No, like I said, this was a fun watch. There's a lot of cool shit going on, and the fight scenes are just fucking badass.
There's a great car chase. Absolutely fantastic car chase.
Dude, that was sick.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping they do a sequel because there's a day shift and there's a night shift, and I'd be happy to see a night shift movie similar to that was Day Watch and Night Watch. Yes, similar to Day Watch and Night Watch.
They're completely different movies.
They are, but I mean just in terms of the title names.
Well, it was a Jamie Foxx movie, so there was tons of hilarity. Snoop Dogg, so there was tons of drugs.
Wasn't tons.
It's just weed.
There was enough.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Every time you.
Because weirdly enough, when you think Snoop Dogg, cocaine isn't the one that jumps into your brain, is it?
Thank the gods.
I can't say I've ever
heard
the name Snoop Dogg and been like, crystal meth. Yep, 100%. No. Fucking marijuana.
It's actually pretty bloody at some points.
Mary Jane.
And also, yes, no, exactly the books by the Russian dude, Day Watch and Night Watch. Although there's also Twilight Watch, and I think there's 4 or 5 books.
6. I think they only covered 2 in the movie.
Yeah.
Books are being discussed. This is where I take a nap.
You are the reason that I worry about humanity.
For books.
I'm gonna fall asleep with my eyes open.
Awkward. Anyway, okay, trailer. Trailer time. Okay, there we go.
It's gonna be a hot one in Los Angeles. So what's on the agenda today? My eyes are closed. Like every day.
What are you doing in my room?
Hunting vampires. Money. Vampire hunting is a business. Cut necks and cash your checks. Well, things have changed since you got your ass kicked out the union. If I don't come up with 10K, my wife and my daughter are gonna move to Florida.
Hi, Dad. You're late again.
And the union is the only place that could give me that kind of money. Your record is chock full of incidents. But he's a new man. One last chance. This is your final warning. Let's get cracking. Oh, no! Help me! Vampires just tried to kill me. Now I just pissed my favorite fucking Hey, everybody pisses themselves the first time. Really? Yeah. Did you? No, I didn't. But listen, you did. You know what I see when I see a vamp? Big old dollar sign. Hey, don't you puke in here. I swallowed it. Locked and loaded. Doggy dog in the motherfucking... Vampires. They're amongst us. And all they are is murderers. It's not Eclipse, New Moon, Breaking Dawn Part 1. It ain't like that, all right?
Why do you know the names to all the specific Twilight films?
What?
And what's your gripe with Breaking Dawn Part 2? It's the exciting conclusion of the whole Twilight saga.
Welcome to the day shift, motherfucker. Works every time. Murder was the case that they gave me.
Time to bring old Pains out of the bag.
And we're back. That was the trailer for Day Shift. So ratings for the shift of daytime. What do we think?
I give it an 8. 8 out of 10. It was fun. It was funny. There was vampires getting their heads chopped off and other body parts. There was Snoop Dogg. Good characters, fun story.
Simple story. Like you didn't really have to pay attention, so I'll go with 8.
Yeah, I suppose, 8. It was just, It was fun, is what it is. And as you're watching the film, it becomes more and more fun as you're watching it.
Yeah.
Well, that makes life very easy for me as well, because I was also going to give Day Shift an 8.
no, in regards to Lost Boys for adults, there's a fantastic line near the end of it that's a total Lost Boys thing.
Oh, yeah.
Brilliant. It's brilliant.
I noticed that as soon as that line came out of his mouth.
Was it? Where's he looking to move to with the daughter again?
They were looking to go to Florida.
Do they get to Florida and it's a case of, I'd fucking love Florida if it wasn't for all these fucking vampires?
No.
Okay.
No, it was someone going, that's why I love LA. All the goddamn vampires.
That's not the quote.
It's not the exact quote, but it's
paraphrasing it. It's a nod to Lost Boys.
The grandma vampire at the start was definitely a 10. 100% Donnie. Grandma? Gam?
Mom.
Oh, yeah. Who ends up being the daughter of the lady vampire.
I'll just hit that spoilers button now. Maybe a little bit too late.
Hi, Tristan. Welcome to the chats.
Hey, Tristan. How are you? You just came in right in time to miss Buzz doing a big spoiler for this movie, so well done.
Yeah. We were doing a review for Day Shift. It is a fantastic film. It gets 8 out of 10. Highly recommend that you watch it. Fortunately, you missed Buzz spoiling a little bit of it, but you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spotify listeners,
really
terribly sorry
crucial
there.
plot point.
Normally there would have been a loud noise if we knew there was going to be spoilers, but we didn't. So.
But hey.
Surprise!
You showed up just in time to do Swiss Army Man. Man.
Oh, yeah. You're just in time for this barrel of insanity.
This is fucking... This is beautiful...
Not a barrel of insanity.
Oh my god, that poster is fucking huge. One moment, people. Jesus Christ.
Hickett says it's okay. He's half deaf. He didn't hear the spoiler.
Okay, that's good.
So.
Spoiler, it's a fantastic
Tristan
movie.
Came in after.
Tristan says Swiss Army Man was art. Was art.
Hey.
With capital
Thank you.
ART.
Thank you. That's what I like to hear. We're with the right audience.
So fun. Oops.
I'm trying to think, do I need to... I might leave the spoilers on here just to be safe. Yeah, just to be safe.
Shit came out in
well, you can't talk about the insanity of Swiss Army Man without getting into some spoilers, really. It's kind of physically impossible.
We have a Jennifer Jackal who apparently has arrived in specifically for this.
Waffles, what's going on? How are you?
And hello to Journals
of Awakening.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Good to see you again. How are you getting on? Yeah, so Swiss Army Man is
strap
the new
in,
age. Yeah. Literally strap in, as the case may be. Very applicable to this movie. But Swiss Army Man is the... I'm going to have to pull up the...
Swiss Army Man is A24's remake of Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh, wow.
That was pretty much...
Yeah. I didn't even think about that.
I could physically choke you right now. If
Yeah. Dude.
I could physically choke you right now.
You fucking just boiled it down like that.
Okay, so Giz took away my fucking opening line.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's the new crazy movie, or should I say, just in general crazy movie from A24, starring and partially written and produced by Daniel Radcliffe, and also starring Paul Dano for the most part. They're the two people you're going to be with for the most part of the movie. Hank, who's Paul Dano's character, we don't know how at the moment, but he's found himself lost in a forest. He's at the end of his rope, pardon the pun, because when we meet him, he's getting ready to, have
a hangle-dangle.
Very nicely put, yes. He's not just Harry Potter. He's a way better actor in literally any other movie other than Harry Potter. I totally agree. Totally agree. Guns Akimbo. Fucking love him in that movie. So good.
Yeah.
Anywho, Hank is at his rope's end, as I said, and he does a thing. And unfortunately, the thing, it doesn't hold up to the weight of a Hank. And he falls down. At which point he sees a majestic sight of a man arriving upon a beach in a relatively impressive manner, which he believes to be a corpse, until the corpse suddenly kind of starts talking to him eventually. And with the power of flatulence and several other weird body anomalies that have only occurred due to the fact that he's been dead for so long, he's essentially found himself in possession of the self-titled movie Swiss Army Man, because the guy is like a Swiss Army knife. If you need him to have a rigor mortis powered arm that can chop through logs, he's got it. If you need a power of flatulence to either propel yourself through oceans and or flame fuck a bear in the face, he's got it. And also to rocket propel you from out of the water, he's got it. And he's also got a heart of gold that's so big and madly in love with a woman that he's technically never met before, called Sarah. And then, I know this sounds all batshit crazy, but then Hank essentially tries to reteach the corpse of Manny, who's played by Daniel Radcliffe, to be human again and live again and love again. And the two of them, in a weird way, kind of fall in love with each other. And this beautiful friendship, or maybe a little bit more, blossoms within the weird confines of the forest. And eventually you get to a stage where, like, do you two even need to leave the forest? You seem kind of happy with what's going on and everything. But eventually there's a bit of a kerfuffle. Someone figures out how to use a mobile phone. Some non-truths get disclosed. Manny, heartbroken, decides, I'm just going to be a corpse again. Hank, unfortunately, runs into a bear because he's like, I'm gonna do myself in, because that's what Hank does when stuff's not going well. Hank's a doer, and Hank's like, I'm gonna do myself in, and not unlike me in any one of my DayZ streams, he jumps off a height that he probably shouldn't have jumped off, breaks his leg, and lands in front of a bear. Does not go well. No, Buscemi is the force of miracle workers. Yes. It is majestic how he arrives on the beach. You were correct, Tony. One of the things with A24 that you definitely expect is that I'm going to be watching a weird movie, and I'm probably going to be left with some questions by the end of it. I don't want to get into the full ins and outs because I don't want to ruin plot for people that haven't seen it. Although from what I'm getting in the chat, there's maybe 2 people that haven't seen the movie. But anyway, another thing you expect from A24 outside of the storylines for the movie's been batshit crazy is the thing is shot absolutely beautifully. Like, it's an intoxicating movie to watch, the fluidity between shot transitions and little montages. And like, as Giz will tell you, with any movie that's had a good montage, I am a fucking sucker for a good montage in a movie, because there's a special skill. Montage. Everyone thinks it's just whack some clips with a fucking tune underneath it, but there's a skill to doing the montage, and some of the ways they went through a shot to get into another shot, and then like a little reflection in a bottle would bring you into the next shot. There was just a beautiful, very visually descriptive storytelling through the montage section in this movie, and I loved it. The storyline, while batshit crazy, still at the cusp of it all, is this story of friendship and 2 guys trying to survive out in the wilderness and keep each other alive, albeit amongst a series of absolutely batshit crazy circumstances.
Oh yeah.
And then we get to the end, and the end is fucking for anyone who is unaware, by the way, Carter is about to get fucked by a cat. Just to let you know.
Carter's hope.
Cat was given.
I'm hoping
Cat was given its input on Swiss Army Man.
I liked it. Yeah, but it's a beautiful friendship story, and a story of love between two bro love, guy love, I suppose, as they would have said in the script. It's guy love. But then we get to the end of the movie, and then we find out the real circumstances behind everything, and fuck me, is it a shocker? I'm not going to get into it because we're not going to ruin that for you, but fuck me, is it what?
2016.
Is it really that much of a shocker, though, considering some of the plot pieces that are going along the whole way through?
Yes and no. The overall story near the end, not a shocker. The intricacies of the story, total fucking shocker. Total fucking shocker. Like Peggy and her secrets. Yeah, goddamn right. Goddamn secrets. Fucking meh. Yeah, beautifully shot, accompanied with fantastic score, and it's real, like, for such a kind of an oddly depressing while also highly hilarious and inspiring movie.
That's what I loved. Like, they had such a good balance of depressing, fun. Like,
Yeah.
it's such a, it's just such a back and forth fucking movie where you're like sad for him, happy for him. Like, it's just a weird, good film. Dude,
100%. And dude, the facial acting out of Daniel Radcliffe during this movie is impeccable. It's great. It's just an absolutely hilarious, heartbreaking, sad, very funny, inspiring movie. As I said, the score they have going behind it is so meticulously well placed behind every shot of film that everything in this movie all rubs the back of the other bits of the other components of the movie to make just a very, very, very beautiful, functioning story of absolute fucking madness. Absolute fucking madness.
Yeah.
But yes,
like I said, there's
a lot of my issues sometimes with the A24 movies are they have this absolute madness and there's no kind of
reason
to it, though. Do you know what I mean? This all added up and really kind of came very
in comparison. In comparison to some of the A24 stories we've seen, this did have what you would consider solid story structure, in that there's no point where you're sitting there left with a question in regards to the plot or anything like that, or
as I said, there's literally just that one little open bit.
Yes, and to be fair, that question has been is being posed from the beginning of the movie anyway.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a thing whereby after everything's happened, you're sitting there going, hang on a second, what about this? Or how could that possibly have been? Yeah. This is a question that from the very beginning of the movie is the point of the movie. Everything else is explained.
The question is obviously Hank is talking to a fucking corpse.
No, the question being,
but that's what I mean. Hank is talking to a fucking corpse, and the corpse is talking back. There's the obvious question of, we've very much been given the impression that Hank has been in the forest or the woods
too long,
way too long, and has his twig,
and his elastic is
finally fucking snapped. And they do a really nice and subtle way near the end of the movie of answering,
raising
but
the question
also
again.
Just kind of leaving it open-ended. Like, you're 97% sure he's fucking nuts, but there's just this 3% because of the way the scenario went down, where you're like, what? And a little bit at the end as well, where you're like, well, some facts line up there that might be, you know. But anyway, most importantly, outside of all the beautiful artwork and fantastic cinematography and all the stuff that I just mentioned, it's mostly about a guy who farts and is able to make himself a jet ski, and that's just amazing.
Right. It was just so majestic. Him right now,
it's so majestic. Like, I didn't actually do the poster justice with the way I just rammed Giz's head onto Daniel Radcliffe's body there. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, 1 minute. I don't know if Jen saw the poster. Where is it? Image 4. Oh no, I got rid of it.
I really enjoyed a lot of the dark humor in the movie. It's like there was just some absolutely hilarious just points, like the whole masturbation discussion was hilarious. It's like, you need this.
So now every time you think about masturbating, you think about your mom. No, I fucking don't. You fucking psycho.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll think about your mom. That's not better.
Yeah.
Squeeze me. Call me crazy, but I'm starting to think you might be thinking about your mom. It didn't cross my brain before, but now that the corpse mentioned it, I got to say that the facts are lining up there a little bit. You know.
God, it was beautiful blending of all that shit, dude.
Yeah, it's very hard when you have like a subject matter that's as fucking crazy as this one, and there we go. Get that in there.
I don't feel like they go overboard like with the darkness. Like, I mean, it's there, but it's not. It doesn't get too dark to where it kind of like almost like discombobulates you from like the rest of the movie. Like, it's overly dark where it doesn't.
But I remember
but there's just enough in it.
That's because the most poignant point of all is right there from the very beginning. We're watching a dude walking around with the fracking corpse. I don't know about you, but that's pretty smeg and dark.
But they're friends.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like you said, the Weekend at Bernie's
which makes it
did,
less dark.
so-
You know, they're friends. Doesn't that make it less dark?
Uh-huh. If it was a chick, it would have been a necrophilia movie.
Now it's dark.
Yeah, I won't lie to you.
So
Now
dark, I
that
need a flashlight.
he would have been fucking that corpse so bad.
In
if
fact, there was a scene near the end of it where I was kind of like, "Hang on, what?" Because wasn't there a part where?
There's some pretty.
Well, okay, I think he was trying to. No, that was it. He was trying to get him to jet propel him somewhere else.
I cannot find where that spoilers layer has gone. Okay, well, there's just permanent warning for spoilers, people, just in case you're wondering. I don't know where that layer is after disappearing off to. Oh, there it is.
I will say though, I remember when this hit the film festival. I guess like it hit a spot where like just a lot of people just got up and left. Like they just couldn't do the movie.
I feel that spot may have been very early in the film, to tell you the truth.
It's just that thing of like, everybody's down for, watching some
Needless
films
to
and
say, folks, we've established, without
hits the
establishing,
stage.
that Giz is not a fan of this movie. All other 3 GoreCast members are down for...
Hang on. Whoa. Hang on. What we've established is that I recognize there's stuff at the beginning of the film where I could see how people would have been sitting down going, nope, I'm not sitting through this, and got up and left.
It's pretty gross. There
definitely-
is some gross stuff in there. Like,
Well, not
look,
everybody's cup of tea.
let's be realistic, people. If you've got a human Swiss Army knife that doesn't have some mechanical implements put into
But
it,
it's
you
essentially
have
a
to assume
bagpipe.
that he is a bagpipe, yes, and a water drainage system, and a
Hey, like once you think,
Oh God, I forgot about that. part.
that could turn a few stomachs.
yeah. I'm not taking away from that. Am I saying that maybe you should man the fuck up? There's way grosser stuff in other movies. Yeah, 100%. But
And
I
that's
can,
what got me when they're like,
I can
You
totally
also-
get how if you were eating some fucking, I don't know, something, I don't know. There's some pretty gross shit throughout the movie.
I'm just thinking of like all the horror. Well, I mean, like this one's not really horror, so that may have just been like the wrong crowd.
The
But
next movie we're talking about by Jordan Peele literally has an alien pooping on a house for 10 minutes.
Great.
Like, that's what's happening, right? I'm not wrong. All
No,
the blood
you're not
on the
wrong.
windows,
Pretty
that
much.
is... And now I'm never going to watch a horror movie again where I see blood running down the walls. I'm always going to be like, maybe there's just an alien outside pooping on the house.
There's also a lot of Daniel Radcliffe's dead boner
Yeah.
throughout.
That boner's got
majority
some
parts
powers.
of the movie. Ah,
It's got
magic
moves like
boner.
Jagger, as I believe
Right.
Maroon 5 once famously said. And I'm
Got
actually
the
starting to believe
moves
that they
like
may
Jagger?
have pre-written that song about that guy's wang.
Oh my God, I hope
He's
so.
got the
But,
moves like Jagger. He's got the
Like
moves.
Paul just pointed out, but it's a corpse, right? That's always going to be gross as fuck. And to some people, that will always be that kind of like, oh, I can't watch a movie about some guy dragging a corpse around.
I won't lie. I won't
But
lie.
it's-
I don't think it's the
they-
dragging the corpse is the problem. I think it's the cuddling, the kissing, the general
The mouth
the
vomiting.
water mouth vomiting. Yeah, because he is essentially using a dead guy like a water bottle at one stage.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and a fart jet ski. Let's never forget the fart jet ski.
No.
Yeah. Because like it was hilarity when they did it Weekend at Bernie's because he wasn't, there was no boners, there was no.
God knows they
He
tried.
wasn't really.
God knows they
decrepit.
tried for the boners of
They
Weekend at
probably
Bernie's.
did. It's rated PG-13, so you can. No
Yeah.
boners allowed.
No, weren't there some chicks trying to get it on with Bernie at one stage?
Yeah.
To no
Yeah,
avail.
because I thought it was his house.
Yeah.
We love your mansion.
Oh yeah.
The jet ski's the funniest and practical. It's great.
Oh,
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
get me one right
That's
now.
why when I was deciding to make the poster for this, I was like, I think there's only one scene I can really do. I got you and Carter in the background as the fart rocket.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're the
I
fart
saw
rocket. Carter's riding you.
I was gonna say I like that. I was the one getting
Oh.
free right there.
Yeah. As per usual, there's 2 reasons
Sounds
for
about
Giz
right.
going in, because his general just dismayed look of disgust on his face always looks funny when I put him in one of these things. And
Works
also,
for
he's
everything.
the only person that I have a side shot of in the photos. So anytime there's the guy that needs to go in side shot,
Yeah.
Giz is the guy.
It was
So-
the correct choice for the image.
Yeah.
I just got such a striking profile.
Oh yeah, I better
Taking
download this
headshots.
fucking thing. It's-
I might have to take some new headshots.
You may need to take... No, I have view from every angle bar dead side on. Same as me and same as Carter.
Yeah, I took like quite a few.
You did. Some would say far too much.
I'm photogenic. What can I say? I was like Austin Powers, and Austin was like, yes, no, yes,
it's,
yes,
It's a much weirder scene when you realize you're the only one there, though. He was yelling directions at people. You know what I mean? Does anyone else? I kind of hogged the ball there on the Swiss Army Man thing. Anyone else got some other opinion?
Like, you actually nailed all the reasons why I dug it, you know? It just, like, I remember when it came out, I was like, oh, you know, I need to get around to watching it. And I just forgot. And the trailer just doesn't do it justice. Like, this turns out to be, like, the trailer is good, but this movie's just fucking 100 times better once you sit down and see everything in context and stuff like that.
As a guy with extensive ADD, how did you find the pacing of the movie? Out of curiosity, because normally your 90% of A24 movies, you're ready to headbutt a fucking table.
Oh, fuck right. No, dude, I was like hooked into this one. Like, yeah, it moves slow, you know, like, but the cool thing about the slow scenes is there's still like stuff going on. There's still the conversation that like brings it all together. Yeah, they're not doing anything, but a lot of those just kind of like heart-to-heart conversations they had, like with him just sitting on the bus, or what was it, after they found the alcohol and they're just sitting next to the window bullshitting. It's a slow fucking scene, but there's so much impact going on in that scene that just keeps it moving.
Do you think the fact that do you think the scenes always seem a little more interesting and like there's something going on due to the fact that you're very much aware the whole time that it's like, this guy's talking to a corpse? Because, like, don't get me wrong, they do humanize Manny's character as the story goes along, but they never try to let you forget that he's sitting there talking to a dead guy.
Right. Like, they definitely don't hide it in any way. You know, like, yeah, like you said, they give the corpse a voice and stuff, but it's still, like, you can see every time that Daniel goes to move, it's because, I forgot his name.
Manny?
Manny is putting him in that position. You know,
wait, sorry, who are you talking about? Radcliffe's character or the other guy?
Moving because, Hank is the other guy.
Hank's the one with the pulse and Manny's the one without the pulse.
Right. So, you know, like, even though Daniel's in the scene doing something, it's because Hank's putting him in that position. Like, it's a real, not subtle, like it's right there, but like it just kind of flows into the scene. Like, so you never do forget, like, yeah, he's fucking with a corpse. Like, it's right there. But it still blends into the scene where you're still kind of forgetting the overall. Like, it's just like you're more soaked into what's being said in some spots.
Yeah,
the two words that I have for it that I think, like, for me best describes it is morbidly uplifting.
Yeah.
Like, it's very morbid in the whole, you know, situation, certain things that are tackled, but it's uplifting, and like just the way just you view, you look at like yourself and like where you fit in, and just how, because like that's with Hank's character, like where does he fit in the world, and
how they talk about taking chances and stuff, and how you need to like reach out and do something.
And just don't be a corpse. Do stuff. Be alive. Live life.
I won't lie to you. Daniel Radcliffe as a corpse outacted the shit out of a lot of people who weren't corpses in their movies. I'll give him credit where credit was due.
But that's the first time I've seen that Hank dude as a lead, and I thought he was really good.
Is he? I need to double check this. I meant to do it before we went on air. He looks like Shitbreak from fucking American Pie.
I don't think he would have been.
What is he from?
Shit, that's not what I wanted.
Let's see.
I know him from I know his face from something, and I can't place it.
See, I've always seen him as like the weird.
Oh, he's the annoying. He's the annoying
he
son from Cowboys and Aliens. That's where I fucking know him from.
He's also the Riddler in the Batman.
Is he?
Came out.
Yeah.
That's what it says here.
Yeah.
The sunshine.
Smart guy. I won't lie to you. I'm pretty sure it's Cowboys and Aliens. That's what I'm recognizing. Wait, he was in the fucking Sopranos? Right.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Jennifer. They're both really good actors. I thought they played off each other very well.
100% agree. 100% agree.
You could definitely tell there's some good chemistry there.
Yeah, you could tell they were having fun with it. Do you know what I mean? There was this kind of they were very natural together, even though they were in a very unnatural kind of scenario. Right, I'll just do I'm just going to write some titles here very quickly, lads, for the old copyright purposes. Looking in your general direction, YouTube. 824 should be fine. They normally are pretty cool.
I understand the independent starving artists.
I think it's mostly all the other production companies are I don't want those fucking weirdos reviewing the movie, whereas A24 are kind of on brand.
Yeah, you think
these movies are for weirdos.
It'd be kind of rude if we didn't let them review it. Anyway, here's the trailer for Swiss Army Man. We'll be back to give you some ratings, and then we're going to be talking about the new Jordan Peele movie. Nope. Catch you later, Noel. Thanks for joining in.
I need you to help me get home. Okay, buddy?
Okay, buddy.
You're a miracle. Or I'm just hallucinating from starvation. You're special. I'm special. There's 7 billion people on the planet. You might be lucky enough to bump into the one person you want to spend the rest of your life with.
Oh my god. So this is the life I've forgotten.
This is just the beginning.
And we're back. That was the trailer for Swiss Army Man, which it fucking beautifully put together trailer as well. Kind of gives you a very good overview as to what you're in for without really ruining anything.
Yeah.
So, what are we doing for ratings?
I think I might go 8 again.
Ooh, fuck.
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was shot beautifully.
Hey, Charlie, welcome in.
I think the two.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, Charlie.
Yeah, I was kind of
I thought
the same mindset.
See, except for I just could not stand that Tom Hanks one.
What, Castaway?
Mm-hmm.
Something about a corpse is a lot more interesting than a football, isn't it?
It is. Right. It really
like I said, that scene where, as far as I can see, you could see his elastic snap means that it's still necessary friend, shall we say.
Also, it's minus Tom Hanks, so that's
no. See, I really dig Tom Hanks. It was just the whole fucking
he has
I'm
his
on the beach.
moments.
I've got a volleyball, and I don't know what girl likes this movie so fucking much.
We're going to throw this out to the audience as well. There you go.
But yeah, like I said, I give it an 8. Like I said, I thought both guys acted really well in it. Daniel Radcliffe was an excellent talking corpse. The humor was there, and it had a good kind of a good story at the end of the whole thing. So
I'm actually going to go with a 9. And as I said, it's the I do have certain criteria that I have in my head that a movie should get to get a 9 or a 10, and one of them is, can I see myself telling my mates about it, like as in, you need to watch this fucking movie, and I definitely would do. Could I see myself watching it again? Yeah, 100%. Because it's not just a dark, sad, depressing story. It's also really funny and energetic and everything as well. And then, as I said, when you get into the cinematography and the editing and the shot compositions and the color grading and the score and the music and just the general flow and layout of the movie, 9. Easy 9. I'd nearly give it a 10.
I'm probably going to go with 7.
See, that's where I'm like 10, because like for me 10, like it like moves me, like it changes me, and like this one had that. Like,
you were my mate. I can't give it a 10. I didn't even give Ghostbusters a 10.
I'm like, I'll go 9. As much as I really dug everything, I'll still say 9.
2 9s, an 8, and a 7.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because, to be perfectly honest, sitting down watching it, all I could think of was when I crack like a dry and brittle twig. I really hope it's not this way, because I spend much of my time living alone, and it's a wonder that I'm not talking to the fucking walls half the time, much less drawing pictures on them or creating imaginary friends so that I can try and figure out my own inner shit, because clearly that's what's going to happen when I finally snap.
Right. Wow. Okay, before I even reveal the overall rating for the show, so what I'm getting is, just so I have this nailed down on a board, is the reason...
Yeah, it reminded me too much of me.
Right. You are Hank.
We all know I don't like me.
Yeah, but Giz, let's be fair now. Hank's a different beast, mate.
True, but it's still...
You're not Hank level. That's a compliment, by the way. What?
No, you don't know what madness goes through my head. Like I said, when I eventually snap like a dry and brittle twig, there, but for the love of the gods goes me. Kind of, maybe. I don't know.
I'm now definitely putting extra shock voltages into your collar. I'll tell you that straight out. I might need to just be able to knock you clean the fuck out if I need to.
Whoa, hang on a second there. Who said I was the one that was going to be wearing the collar in any situation?
The shock collars? The mandatory work shock collars?
Oh, that's what you think. Oh, no, that's what I wasn't talking about at all.
What are you talking about?
No, he's going there.
What are you
there, and I don't want to go there. I'm afraid to go there.
The chat. It was a fucking 5 buzz in Carter. Ghostbusters was full points.
Who is he still bitching about that? Hey,
there are so much madness going on there.
Get over
his hair ran away long ago and avoided being an accessory to chaos.
I think you'll find that was lifestyle, medication, and genetics.
I won't lie to you, I kind of like his story better. That it's like your hair was just like, I can't handle all this madness, and left.
I just said nope and left.
That's why most people that know me leave.
Okay, tonight, the Giz is kinky.
That's every night.
That's
buddy.
Every night.
Yeah, that was.
I was to say you must still be new to the program.
Yeah,
so
I was going to say something very similar. So anyway, now that we've taken a delve into the mind of Giz, 8.25 for Swiss Army Man overall. Don't blame me, blame Matt.
Yeah, man, I blame math every day that I wake up.
What was it? What was the 7, 2 8s, and a 9?
7 and 8 and 2 9s.
18, 26, 33. Oh yeah.
Roach is trying to hijack the program.
Okay, chat. Settle this. Original Ghostbusters full points, right? Not half. Who gave it half points? No one gave it half points. Did someone give Ghostbusters a 5?
Remember. I didn't. I don't think it went.
Oh,
it wasn't fucking us that gave Ghostbusters a 5.
I gave it low points.
Did you?
In the overall, yeah.
That's what started.
That's what. Like when everybody else went higher in points.
And then when everybody was bitching at Carter, I went up higher, so I didn't look as bad.
Okay,
And then-
so I remember giving it a 9.
Yeah.
I don't think we were doing 9s at the time. I think we were doing 5.
No, we were. I think the 10 system was in at that stage.
This isn't the remake. It's
Oh
the
no! Wait,
original.
no! Hang on. You're right. I actually, now that I think about it, I'm starting to think was Ghostbusters the reasoning for the 10 system.
There we go. 5 points. 'cause it was
Probably.
the split thing y'all did. 2 fuckers gave it something like half. And then, if you remember correctly, you got upset with me because I ranked Jason X higher than Ghostbusters.
Oh, I remember that. That was a good old time.
And I still one
Bad
saved
Carter.
the universe, one saved New York. I mean, like,
No, New York.
Who saved the universe?
Hang on. New York was just a stepping stone. The Ghostbusters saved our entire reality, you numpty.
Yeah, they literally saved existence.
we don't know that for sure. But like,
Yes,
Jason-
we do. We
Hey,
actually do. They actually stated Gozer is coming to eat our reality.
Yeah, he's the world eater.
I mean,
Eats-
like, we all read things differently. He's a world eater, New York, or he's a world eater like the planet. I'm just saying, dude.
Yeah, if memory
Fair.
serves me correctly, I believe the Ghostbusters fiasco may have been the reason for. I think we need to go out at 10 so we can start measuring some fucking shit a bit better.
Also, Carter has different definitions. of
Yeah.
words that we
Carter
found out.
does words in his
Hey.
own way.
Hang on. Tristan,
Yeah, he has his own
Tristan,
dictionary.
I have an exam tomorrow. Instead, I'm watching you argue about everything ever.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
every stream that I'm involved
Welcome
in.
to the GoreCast.
Yeah.
If it's not me arguing with these lads here, it's me
Well-
arguing with Rochi on Twitch. It's one of two things.
Arguing is being had. Arguments are being had. Me do English well.
Oh, we're just killing it tonight. So
Me
Nope.
fail English, that's
That's my
impossible.
transition.
Mhm.
Yeah, Nope, the new movie from Jordan Peele, that's okay.
nope.
That came out in 2022. What a year
Yeah.
to be alive.
In its defense, it's definitely not bad.
Yeah, that's a statement. Sorry, I had gas. It's definitely a statement. Nope, came out in 2022, as I said. which
This
is
year.
This year.
The one that we're in right now.
Should we put up a spoiler alert, boys?
I'm gonna tiptoe.
Are you?
Good. I'm gonna. Yeah. I break. Okay, spoiler alert. It came out in 2022. My bad.
Buzz is going to tiptoe through a
I'm sorry.
minefield.
Yeah.
I
Hopefully
can't
there's no
wait
collateral
to
damage.
see him not spoil this movie.
The best part is I'm not really gonna say much about it because I missed chunks of the movie, so I might not be the best person to review it. But anyway,
You like
it's
aliens?
fine because I do. I like aliens. I do. I do.
And the
I'm
movie's
fond
definitely
of-
somewhat about aliens to a certain degree.
They do good jobs at anal probes. Do a great job.
Oh, yeah.
Anywho,
Buzz, apparently tonight is Le Buzz Cake.
Okay, guess we're just going to pull this mic here. It sounds like it's going to be one where I'm going to go all the way back in the chair just for the safety of everybody. Okay.
Anywho, Nope follows a young gentleman named DJ. OJ. Fuck, I can't read.
We've
Ooh,
established.
good start.
We've established that.
Look like a D, not an O from long distances. Anyway, OJ, not short for orange juice.
Do you know that for a fact?
Yes, he says it's.
I think he
he
said
says
his
it's
name.
Otis Jr.
Yeah, it's Otis Jr., not.
Isn't that something
Orange
you would
juice.
say if your name was Orange Juice, though?
Cassidy wouldn't.
Aliens and
Last
OJ Simpson wrote you. I think you're going to find that that's going to be not the exact story. Well, maybe.
Maybe.
You never know.
He might be in there.
That would have made it.
There was definitely
Alright.
gloves involved.
A little
so-
Oh yes. So OJ, his Faja, he owns a horse farm where they use horses and they send him out to publicity things, you know, movies and commercials and stuff like that. His father died. I don't know if that's a spoiler alert or not, but I mean, it's kind of pretty early there. Yeah, it took a
Sorry, I couldn't hear
quarter
you.
to
My
the eyeball or
eardrums
something.
started bleeding for some reason. I don't know what.
I'm sorry. I can't control the
I
sound
don't
of
know
my
if it was a
voice.
quarter or a nickel, but it was a shiny of some kind of pocket.
Yeah, it went in his eyeball, and he didn't make it, guys. He didn't make it. So OJ he takes over the farm, and you know things aren't
They're
going
not,
well. He's
no.
not able to make lots of monies. So he's selling some horses here or there to get some money to do things with money. And his sister shows up. Her name is Emerald.
Fuck, I couldn't stand it.
Yeah, that's Emerald. She kind of doesn't care about things. She's kind of a biatch. And
she cares about her own shit.
Well, yeah, she's a selfish biatch. She cares about her job was she was supposed to show up during the whole commercial thing and kind of teach everybody about how to work with horses. This is how you safety stuff with horses. And then she's like, oh, by the way, I also direct, I write, I do all this crap. Glenn from The Walking Dead
Yeah, he's
is
definitely
there.
in The Walking Dead.
He's not dead. Yeah. He had a fucked up
He
childhood.
got fucked by a monkey.
Which was, yeah, that was a weird part of the movie where I was like, where is this going? Okay.
And also, didn't tie back in, really, did it?
No.
I thut it was going somewhere until
I thought it was like aliens are controlling the monkey because there was the shoe. The shoe was on its tippy toe.
Yeah,
but no,
exactly
it's just
what
a
I thought.
monkey
Yeah.
went psycho and got shot in the head.
It was to reinforce that whole animal behavior. That's
The
all that.
unpredictability.
Yeah,
really?
like how they,
So why is the shoe balancing
Okay,
in a
that's-
way that isn't?
that is what's fucking everybody
Because
up. Nope.
sometimes life is weird.
Curious George got more than curious,
no,
Joseph. I
so-
don't mind telling you.
Like,
oh yeah,
like the shoe standing up on end is because sometimes in life weird shit just happens. Like stuff happens. You're looking going, did anyone else? Did anyone else see that?
Yeah, but I think that shoe standing on end may have defied the laws of physics.
Right.
Have you never dropped a penny and it's magic that it's just managed to like land?
No,
I
you
spent-
fucking psychopath.
Penny
No,
on it.
that's
I mean,
I
like,
have.
no, they say it's possible, but that's the thing. Everybody you talk to says that they know somebody that it's possible.
It's
like,
not like, hang on, bear with me, right? It's not something I have done deliberately or tried to do. I mean, it's just something that's happened whereby a coin has fallen out of my hand and it's landed like straight fucking on its edge. Weird shit sometimes happens, and I think that's why the shoe is there. It's the
Oh.
weird shit sometimes happens bit.
okay, because yeah, that's fucking up the internet. Like everybody's trying to figure out the fucking shoe. Like
Is
that's
it?
their big. Yeah, oh yeah, like they're really fucking.
sorry,
They're trying to
but
figure out what that
the
has to
internet's
do with anything.
stupid.
But the whole chimpanzee thing was just another animal, how an animal reacts and acts. Because if you look through the whole movie, they're constantly talking about how animals act, react, and stuff like that. And for whatever bullshit reason, they decided to use this whole little Glenn from the Walking Dead scene that never comes back around. Like you see him.
Yeah, it just
And
like they kept going back to it. I was like,
I think it's kind of to try and reinforce his characters, his reasoning for why he's out here putting on these shows and trying to do something. Because the last time that he was with animals when he was the childhood star, and this all went awry. And ever since he's been internalizing and half playing off it and half using it and
half living off of it.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to borrow his brain when I watch movies more because I was just like, monkey.
No, like I
monkey
said,
kill
there's
people.
quite a few moments where
That's all I
there's
got
quite a
from
few moments where they make a point to talk about animal behavior. Like you see the horse reactor in the commercial. They talk about how the monkey reacted. They try really hard to bring in this whole animal behavior thing throughout the film.
Yeah, which I think that way they brought in the animal behavior would have been a lot more effective if your man, from the minute he saw the ship, wasn't like, I don't think that's a ship.
Agreed.
But that's just. But I think the reason they did it that way is every time they focused on one of the animals, you did see their name pop up. It's kind of like the story of this animal, so it's almost priming you for when that thing comes in, whereby, he notices what he notices. It's priming you to kind of think, oh, you're thinking along the same wavelengths. What else could it be? Well, we're seeing all this stuff, and it's focusing in on these things. What if it's this thing as well? And that's when.
I just think the biggest thing where it just didn't seem like it had a payoff to this. Like, I get the connection to what you guys are saying with the animal behavior, but it's just like, what caused the monkey to do this? Why wasn't he gonna? Oh, maybe I missed
I don't know. I think there's something more to that scene that's going to come out in some other movie or something.
No, it's not. It's not. With the horse at the start, you had him say, there's the thing with the eyes and the reflection. With Gordy, there's the clear. You can hear a balloon pop, and every time, and that's what sets him off straight away. And it's the same thing. It's just sometimes, no matter how trained an animal is, sometimes there is a situation and something will just set them off. And
so this movie's more about animal behavior than about.
It really is. Like, legit, dude.
Damn you, Jordan Peele, and your hidden meanings, stupid movies. Anywho, yeah, Glenn's still alive.
Like, that was fucked up.
Yeah, everybody got died. And some weird things are happening at the orange juice farm. Or not the farm, the ranch. People, like, weird things are happening in the clouds. They make friends with weird tech people from weird Best Buy type stores. That guy was weird. He's not a creep. Watching them on, the security cameras that he installed. But I don't think they wanted him.
He knew what he did. There was a bit of a thing whereby they have a bit of a conversation. It's like, I know why you're doing this, and I'm into this kind of stuff, and I want to help you.
Right.
Thank you, Charlie.
Fucking stalking my shit when you're not.
Nailed
when you're
synopsis, buzz. Yeah.
Hey, to be fair,
I'm tiptoeing.
To be fair, like, there was that first time of why are you out here, and then afterwards,
your
kind of
equivalent to tiptoeing is like you're in fucking Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Tiptoe.
It gives you the true. It gives you the true horrors of shopping at an electronics store and how douchebaggy those people that work there to try to push everything on you. The extended warranty, the installation. I know. I used to do that at Best Buy. I hated doing that to people.
Yeah.
You want to get the credit cards. That way you can save 10%. No! If I wanted a fucking credit card, I would have said, hey, I want to fucking sign up for a fucking credit card.
There's so much unpacking being done tonight.
I have flashbacks going on right now.
I won't lie to you. I think Giz and Buzz have really worked some shit out on the show today.
Anywho, weird things are happening in the clouds. They're getting sucked up. People are getting sucked up. Horses are getting sucked up. A lot of things are getting sucked up in the clouds. OJ does know what's going on, and his sister and guy from Best Buy try to capture it because they're like, hey, we can get this on video. We can make money. We can sell it on the interwebs. Glenn from The Walking Dead, he doesn't have a good time with the rest of the movie.
No.
He gets. I was going to say something.
I have you in stitches, boy.
But yeah, anyway, just weird things are happening in the skies. I'm trying to tiptoe, guys. Trying to tip.
Probably the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon part.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hands on treetops, bro. You're good.
Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to get proof of aliens. Orange Juice, he punches a child in the face.
That was funny.
That was
Look,
great.
we've all been there.
Well, it was a cool scene because I was like, "Oh God, those are freaky." Oh no!
He did what everyone. He did exactly what you hope people would do in a situation like that. Gonna capture you now, you bastard!
Like, everybody pisses themselves and run in these films, and he's like, "Throat punch." And
do you know what it reminded me of? Did you ever see a while back? You had these guys, and they were doing that stupid bit where they dress up as like scary clowns and stuff, and they'd hide in bins, they'd jump out and scare people. Except there's one video where a guy does it, jumps out, and the dude that he does to just turn around, and wham, drops him, just like yes.
That's what happens sometimes, unfortunately.
That's what should happen. But yeah, so if you like spooky cloud movies, things in the clouds that happen.
Yeah, you're right,
spooky.
Donnie. He said, I have to admit, Pretty Light Punch, not direct the kid.
I'll be honest, yeah, I was kind of like, that bat must be hella padded.
Yeah,
in defense, he told that punch is like he was retreating away from it. So like, there is a little bit of a give and take on that one.
Kags, I think there have been a few videos because the one that I was looking at was definitely not Ghostface, and he got he popped out of that bin and he went right back in again.
Was he a psycho clown? I saw a psycho clown get his face knocked in. Yeah. And the guy was like the biggest, burliest gang member that could ever have walked up a street. Yeah, I remember that. I've seen that video. That poor clown didn't know what happened. I honest to God hope that when he got his face, and I mean caved in, that his nose did a ha.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, that guy knocked that clown the fuck out.
Fuck out.
Yeah. Like that man came to and was like, "I'm still dressed like a clown. What? When did? What day is it? When did we?
It's so dark.
Why can't I feel my leg?"
So the moral of the movie is don't live on a desolated farm because that's where aliens like to go. When you're out where there's not a lot of people, that's where they like to come because you don't get the at-home installation from your local electronic store because you will have a weird stalker guy probably
who you would be glad of by the end of things, as it turns out.
Well, I wouldn't be for me because I wouldn't be living out in a farm. So I'd be
really
fine.
Save anything though? I mean, like
he
don't get
he
gorillas.
did spot a crucial bit of something that they hadn't noticed yet, and they were damn near ready to write everything off.
The praying mantis?
No,
yeah, we all saw the praying mantis. Also, don't buy a chimpanzee as a pet. That's probably the biggest.
Own a chimpanzee, just don't go popping fucking balloons around it in a live studio audience.
Yeah. That's true. Don't be Michael Jackson.
You know, it's cool to have it as a pet around the house. Just don't like live show.
His name was Bubbles.
Yeah, which is funny.
Yeah.
It was.
I mean, yeah, he had a ranch, just like Orange Juice did. And the only thing he was missing was the weird guy from electronics store. So that's why he didn't get sucked up by the UFO thing.
That was definitely.
Did I spoil anything?
No, I'd say you did. Did
I make up my own movie?
You did an over-excessive job of not spoiling the movie.
Okay, good. I made up my own movie.
I will say, like, there were some characters that I just didn't really feel like needed to be in it, like old boy from the Walking Dead.
Everybody.
The camera guy.
What?
I won't lie to you. The bike camera guy. That was worth it just to watch him take a 60-foot hopper.
No. He was talking about. I think he was.
I forgot about biker guy. No, I was talking about camera guy.
Your man from The Crow.
Hurts.
Yeah. Crow. Yes.
Camera guy was kind of integral to the plot of the story. He was the only guy that had cameras that could function without electricity.
Yeah, which was a bit of a thing.
It was a bit of a thing because with the alien.
Yeah, but I just mean like the way, like.
There we go. Hoist, Antler Hoist, played by Michael Wincott. Sorry, couldn't think of it.
I didn't know that was him.
Dude.
Good old top.
How did you, from his voice? How did you not figure it out? He has a ridiculously distinctive voice.
I was too busy focusing on trying to figure out what the fuck the movie was about.
Well, it was kind of obvious.
Easy. It's about a floating sky jellyfish
that likes to shit out.
Oh, I thought it was about don't have a farm in South Central California while drinking your juice in the hood.
No, I think that's a different movie.
Oh God.
Right.
And don't get a monkey.
Again.
Right. We're probably just going to hit the trailer for Nope. Yeah. Anyone? Nope. Okay. Nope. Trailer. Okay.
What if I told you that today you'll leave here different?
Pops. Pops.
I'm talking to you.
Bro, what you see?
Something above the clouds.
That's big.
How big?
Big.
You think whatever killed Pops is out there?
Right here, you are gonna witness an absolute spectacle. So what happens next? Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready? Here we go.
No. This would be an opportunity. I'm talking rich and famous for life.
There's plenty of videos for flying shit online.
Ain't nobody gonna get what we gonna get.
What we gonna get?
The money shot.
What's up?
Undeniable proof of aliens on camera. The Oprah shot.
You guys gonna tell me what's going on?
Hell no. There's something out here, and you're the only person in the world that can get it on film.
That cloud. He moved an inch.
It's aliens. They're just waiting for the perfect time to shove metal probes up our asses.
I'll be rooting for you.
I think we pissed them off.
Yeah. They repainted your house. They're gonna come back. You ready? We got some work to do. Not it.
Nope.
I'll get him out. And I'll get the shot.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
That sounds more interesting than Nope.
Get copyright flagged. That's so.
Oh,
God damn it.
we were
That's
talking
just
good
made-
things about this one, damn it.
Were we?
Kind of.
I kept my mouth shut pretty much.
Yes.
I was saying I may or may not have saw it and talked about
Okay,
it.
well, I don't mind cutting loose about it now anyway. Don't mind telling you that. It's a very well shot piece of cinema, as you would expect from a Jordan Peele
A lot of
film.
money to make the movie look good.
Well, no, there's some actual cinematic skill that came into it being able to look good. It's not just that the guy was like, I have $150 million so I can make a good movie.
He hired a really good camera guy that's like, no, dude, let me move to the right. It'll look better. So he got a shit ton of money to make a movie look good.
Do you think Jordan Peele can't film?
I don't know.
Have you seen Kalen Peele?
After this fuck, yeah, I didn't know he did the film for it.
He's the director for all of them.
I paid attention to the fucking credits, dude. I'm all like, laughter's over. Next episode. Like, I don't know who the fuck's in the credits. That implies I have to read shit. I'm like, I want to laugh. That's why I'm watching this show. I don't want to know who made me laugh. That just seems pointless. No. If you do enough shit, I'll eventually remember your name.
It just seems pointless.
Prior, like, I don't know.
We're learning a lot about everyone.
We're learning nothing about me, thankfully. I've just been sitting back and watching this fucking shit show happen.
Johnny's like,
the only thing you learned about me tonight is that I have a short temper. I'm very disappointed in the three of you right now, and that I really enjoyed Swiss Army Man. That's they are about the three.
But also, is that any different from the other week though? Seems like you're disappointed.
There's some weeks I'm not disappointed in all three of you.
Oh, okay. We all take turns.
Dude, I don't think
it's just
because Cake says, why does it seem like Glenn always gets in bad movies or mediocre? What was that fucking one he was in?
With Samara Weaving?
Was that it?
Mayhem.
Was
Mayhem.
Locked in an office building.
Yeah, Mayhem.
Good.
Mayhem. I dug the shit out of that one, dude. I thought
That's a great movie.
It.
Yeah, that was good.
That was like that. It was just like that Bruce Lee movie. Do you know the one where he has to make his way up to House of Death or whatever it was?
That he wasn't actually in that film.
Bruce Lee.
You're on about the Game of Death?
Game of Death, the one with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar where he has the fight with Bruce Lee?
Yeah, no.
What?
He was dead by the time that film came out. A lot of that.
He was in some of the movie, and then they had a replacement Bruce Lee.
Like they did like a Fast and Furious move. Like,
I wasn't.
In some shit.
Okay, point of the fucking thing
I'm not
is that it
sure
was
if he
very
was in
like
that
Game of
fight.
Death. Ignore the
Okay.
Bruce Lee part of the reference.
Okay.
You fucking...
Yeah, I
Surely
was disappointed in who.
they didn't do their homework, and the teacher was pissed. We did our homework.
Yeah.
Just checking the answers of my answer or the answers of my.
Yeah. We did our homework.
Johnny
We
Buzz,
watched the
like,
film.
Buzz listens but doesn't follow directions. That's what I get on my homework.
Carter
assignments.
watches. He just doesn't watch it in credits.
Giz.
Carter
Why?
watches but doesn't read. Giz overthinks.
Stop.
Said
No such thing as overthinking, Bubba.
And whoever had 1 hour and 40 minutes into the show when Carter got fucked up by his cat, you can claim your sweepstakes ticket at the end of the night. Well done.
Bingo.
Oh shit, that was close. Dude. Got everything off the fucking table. All right.
Daddy's got a bingo.
Yeah.
Anywho, I give this movie a 5 for giving grades.
Yeah, I like Jordan Peele ordinarily, and I mean the movie's fine. It's just that it's like literally, and I mean literally every other alien UFO movie you've ever seen up until the little twist at the end. Or well, technically kind of three-quarter ways. Three-quarter ways through is kind of where it gets clarified. Your man, OJ, is pretty much saying it from the start, going, I don't think that's no ship.
Well, he's not saying it from the start, but there is a point where he says it, and then after that, it
Pretty
plants
much
seed
the
in your
first
head
time he sees the ship on the camera, he's like, I don't think that's no ship.
Yeah, but that's not from the start of the film.
No, but it's from the first time he sees the craft.
Once certain things are pointed out, you're right.
No,
but
which is why I thought that was like going to be a big mislead. Do you know what I mean?
Thank
Then it was
you.
like, it was not a ship.
And he said it wasn't.
And he said it wasn't.
That's up.
But this is very on Jordan Peele like, because normally it's like we're looking over here, but waka waka, this is where it's actually going on. But no, it's he said it wasn't a ship, and it definitely wasn't a ship.
Also, I wasn't a really big fan of many of the characters in the film.
Yeah.
Nobody really was like, I like that person. I was like, nah.
OJ
They all were
was
either
okay. I just found
annoying
OJ
or-
was just
Yeah, he was the one. He was very standoffish.
very standoffish and very monotone through the whole movie. It's like he just had
there
one
wasn't a range of emotions.
de facto emotion, which was OJ, and then that was about it. It was just varying degrees of OJ you got. There was no additional anything else going on.
I like
because like it didn't really seem like there was much. I mean, there's some like a lot of character development. Like, I mean, everybody kind of still seemed to be who they were at the beginning of the film.
Exactly.
And it was like,
well, I mean,
okay.
I don't know how much character development you're expecting in a alien abduction movie.
I like the sister. Keke Palmer is a good actress. I really dig
The
her.
sister turned out to be not as whiny, annoying, and self-centered a bitch as she was by the end of the movie. At the start of the movie, that's character progression.
Yeah, she was the one.
Well, she would be the one that made it. Cause memory serves me correctly. Not everybody else made it out of the foray.
Yeah, I'm still not sure about that, actually. I got to ask a question after the show, because spoilers and stuff. But, no, like, I don't know, man. Everybody that was in it, like, I just couldn't get attached to. I either, like, the sister, I didn't like her, or, like, OJ, I just didn't have any love lost for it. Like, I couldn't.
I like Hoist, the cinematographer. Michael
Yeah, he
Williams'
was good.
character.
Or if you did.
But,
I hope he gave that alien
Or he did
indigestion,
start
to be
liking
honest.
him,
If
like,
anyone was going to give an indigestion, it'd be him.
To quote a violent sharp man, I hope I give you the shits.
you know, but you think you should feel something for Steve or the dude Angel that was the tech installer. I just didn't give a shit. You know, I was kind of hoping the sister would get 8. Like, that was about the most feeling
Carter
I
calling
had.
it like it is as usual. Love it. Just did not give a shit.
It's not wrong though.
No, I don't know, man. Like,
all right. So, most importantly, ratings for this movie. You said 5, Buzz.
5.
I'm going to give it a 7. I liked stuff that they did in the film, and I liked the idea they were trying to do. I admit some of the pacing could have been better, and yeah, some of the characters they could have done more to make you give a frack about them.
Well, the thing that bugged me about the lack of character. Yeah, that's about fair. The lack of character in any of the characters was customarily Jordan Peele is. His characters are so fucking well written.
Yeah. Look, to be honest, my biggest gripe with this is the fact that, and I said it to you before, when we do get a big reveal, considering the amount of times that I have either seen or read something similar to what we're supposed to be seeing here, it didn't work. It didn't look like a threat, if you get me. You know, not the way that it could have.
The less of a character made him liable compared to the others, in my opinion, said Spill Milk.
See, I was just getting ready to say that. Like, I'm not quite sure liable how.
I feel likable. I feel might be the word.
Oh yeah, probably.
The less of a character made him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I read it as it was, and then in my head I was like, yeah.
But overall, apart from that, though, I mean, I do get I think I get what he was trying to do with some of the storytelling in it, especially in regards to
animal stuff.
Examining the animal stuff primarily. You know, it's kind of leading you to it, and
I felt all that animal stuff though was just priming you for the fact that the ship is an animal technically,
right?
By the end of it, but then. That's all negated by the fact that OJ, pretty much from the first time he sees the ship, is like, I don't think that's no ship.
Right.
So it's kind of like, oh, you've been priming me for something that you kind of already thematically set up from the offset.
I've had Twinkies with more character.
Yeah. I'm going to give it a 6 because basically 5 is my middle of the road. It's fine kind of rating. But I did like the little twist, albeit telegraphed from High Holy Hell, but I did like it was a cool little tweak on what would be customarily just a normal UFO story, and I did enjoy that aspect of it. So I'm going to give it an extra point for that, so 6.
See, I'm going for 6 because, I mean, it looks good. The fucking camera work, everything they do looks really fucking good. And I like alien movies. I mean, like, 6.
I don't know what sex has to do with this, but
apparently he likes alien movies, and that's why he watched them.
Right, exactly. That's the order I watch them in. So, you know, get jazzed up, go get jazzed. You know, like,
do a little bit of Total Recall, 3 titties onto Pornhub, sort it out from there.
Right.
Gotcha.
Tentacles. Ooh, tentacles. Like, you know, that kind of vibe.
I'm actually going to get some animated tentacles that are going to just appear on the show from now on, because the amount of times tentacles have come up in this show, weirdly enough, in movies that tentacles aren't even involved in, which is the mad thing.
See, you know what? This movie needed tentacles. Maybe that was the fucking problem.
Charlie straight in with the hentai. Oh, I don't think you need to tell him of what he's into. I think he's well aware.
Sometimes it's live action.
Yeah.
You want me to review what? Friend Nightmares? Is it anime? Yeah, kind of. It definitely looks like anime. Let's put it that way.
Right. You know, there
It
will
is
be
animated.
there will be some people slaying some shit. So
Yeah. So anyway, so we got a 5.
They're talking about
5,
porn, guys.
a 7, and 2 6s, which is probably going to be like a 6.25, maybe. I think
24 divided by 4.
Oh, I read that wrong. Thank God I reread that.
Oh, it's just 6.
I thought he said that we needed to do a testicle movie night, but nope, it was
we can do a tentacle movie night.
Better than a testicle movie night.
Okay, just so I can have this mentally logged for a future date. Is this like just find some cool tentacle-related horror movies, or are we talking about you want tentacle movie night, which I'll probably save for like another episode of lonely horror movies or lonely Valentine's Day movies for horror fans, or porn basically is what I'm trying to say, where we review porn for that one day a year where I deem it okay to review porn movies, which is Valentine's Day.
There are some cool tentacle jobs.
That's when he talks about testicles. That's what it's talking. Porn. That's porn movies.
Yep.
Those
Anyway,
old
before this
testicle
goes any
movies.
further, that's the calculator. As per usual, Buzz has scoured through the internet to find us some of the most interesting and weirdly spelt and oddly written things from the internet, from a website known as eBay. Where people have been reviewing things. I wasn't paying attention earlier when you told me what these were.
That's not an eBay thing that I'm looking at right now.
This isn't an eBay thing that I'm looking at.
Looks hilarious, though.
Yeah, it is.
All right, okay.
What the hell are you looking
A grilled cheese sandwich with the face of Virgin Mary. Sold for a staggering $28,000 in 2004, the grilled cheese sandwich is said to have magical powers and was left untouched by mold for more than a decade, according to the woman that made it. And the woman who was trying to sell it for $29,000.
Succeeded.
Yeah. People
He succeeded.
A haunted rubber duck. Another haunted item actually sold on eBay, a rubber duck that, according to its owner, had the power to possess children. The seller said that he would not be responsible for the duck after shipping. He will not field questions or explain or help to explain its unusual mystique. The duck sold after a week, making him a profit of $107.50.
Wow, people buy anything.
The meaning of life. In 2000,
42.
a man from North Carolina discovered the meaning of life and decided to sell it on eBay. Curiously, it was worth $3.26.
Meaning of life is obvious.
about
It
right.
ends. Therefore, enjoy it while it lasts.
A grandmother. A 10-year-old girl from England tried to sell her grandmother on eBay, describing the relative as annoying but cuddly. The internet auction site had to take down the offer as it was breaching regulations on human trafficking. Well, that's fair enough.
Fucking say so.
That's also how you can describe me.
Breaching.
Annoying but cuddly.
All right.
I thought you were going to say
I thought you were talking about breaching legal guidelines in regards to human trafficking. I was going to be like, I'm going to need to talk to you after the show because.
Can't talk about that without my
Imaginary
words.
friend. A 22-year-old Londoner studying at the London School of Communication put up Bernard, her imaginary friend, up for a sale on the advice of her psychiatrist. Can I give you some advice as you're not psychiatrist? Get a new psychiatrist. She described her friend as in very good health. She created a starting bid of just 99 pence. Bernard will not be sent via post, but he will be sent via imagination to the winning bidder.
Imagination.
Virginity. An 18-year-old British girl sold her virginity. Bullshit. That doesn't exist. Sorry. No, it's the same in Ireland. If you told me there was an 18-year-old virgin in Ireland, I'd be like, bollocks. Bullshit talking. Irish and English people be fucking. I don't know. Anyway, it was bought by a businessman who kindly gave her the money she needed for college without taking the service. That's kind of a nice story.
Nice chat.
Hey, like it. That's kind of heartwarming. Not at all.
Could have got his
and that's
money's
the end
worth,
of those.
but no, he's so true.
That's the end of those.
Kind
They
of
weren't.
ended
He's
on a nice note.
Would you say they were funny?
I had to reach this one. Telling you guys, I've been doing this for a while, starting to get to the bottom of the barrel of things I can find that either I haven't already done.
I tell you what,
or...
they certainly gave me a couple of ideas. That one about the imaginary friends.
Oh, I thought you were going to say looking for people trying to sell their virginity.
I don't have the money to afford that.
Okay.
I like how everyone went silent waiting for his answer. Be like, where? I don't know. Do I want to know where this is going now? To be honest.
Oh, we'll wait till his GoFundMe starts up so you can. Please, I really, really want one.
Jesus Christ, man.
Oh, we're so getting kicked off YouTube.
If you haven't been yet, then I think we're good.
There's times that I
glory.
wonder where it's like, is it they're just getting a case file together? You know, where it's just like, yeah, we thought we'd just wait till we had enough infractions where we could just be like, you know, what, aren't I supposed to get a second and third life? No, because you see, then you later on did this after the thing with the whatever. And let's not forget that Bloomhouse paid us. So
it's gonna be like the scene from
Day Shift
when Day Shift where it's like infraction number you did this and infraction number
I don't even remember
this,
that.
and we're like, yep, yeah.
I don't remember half the shit we do.
That's another thing I learned about Day Shift. There's a lot of rules.
Any rules? Like, holy shit, dude.
Just like YouTube, apparently. We are here to break them, whether
I
we
start
want
in
to
the
or not.
50s with tentacles. Okay, thanks for that, Joseph. Good to know.
We are the Jamie Foxxes of YouTube.
I wish. I got no money, cause I'm in need. Indeed, I'll be back on Twitch tomorrow. Ooh, I'm a Twitch streamer. Here's the thing. I don't want to leave a good shop trolley cart behind, but I just can't. Can you cut it off, maybe? No.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. What's your name?
I'm Kale.
Hey, Kale, how are you? Do you know how to get the doodad off this doohickey over here?
I have no idea. I believe an admin spawned it in, and then he put on the thingy, and then he gave me one of these. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
Yeah. Hey, you need some meat?
Sure.
Yeah, I got a lot. By any chance, do you have any water?
Not technically. No, I have a bottle with some water in it, but I wouldn't say. I can only literally take one piece of meat. You don't need to give me that much meat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll take two.
Yeah, I've been. Oh yeah, take as much as you can. I just murdered 2 goats over there. There's still another one.
Oh, very nice.
Just waiting to be shot.
Very nice. What way you going, Kale?
I don't know. I guess just an area to go cook up this meat, and I've just been on a roll, just trying to find some water. It's been already 2 days without water.
Water. Well, there's a farm. 2 days, you say? That's incredible.
Yeah, I know. I just been actually living off meat the whole entire time. I guess it has just enough juices to satisfy my water.
Yeah. I got a quick question for you, Gil. You wouldn't happen to have any cigarettes on you by any chance? I've been mad for a puff all day and I haven't been able to find anything.
Oh, I wish I had some. I haven't found a single one out here.
Oh, God. That's a shame. Kale, give me cigarettes. No, don't be doing that. Don't be pulling the guns out. Guns aren't fair.
Get away from me. Get away from me.
No.
I thought we were friends.
No. I can smell the cigarettes on you. I can smell the smoke. You're holding out me. Yep.
Come on, man. We're good friends.
Sure wish this thing went faster. Don't forget, if you enjoy our Madcap GoreCast horror hijinks, we stream 3 nights a week over on YouTube, Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays, where you can see a little bit of this. Turd spoon, god damn, I knew there was something I wanted to bring up in the... God damn, I don't know what a fucking turd spoon is, but I'm mad to...
Yeah, pretty in-depth.
Most definitely some of this.
With a new 2009 twist. She pulls out of her vagina.
I'll give it to her though, because like, you know how like magicians kind of like do something and they pause dramatically. She took that dramatic pause.
And occasionally some of this.
Our favorite Halloween movies.
What's up, GoreCasters? Welcome back here to the GoreCast. Yeah, okay, I'm here. I'm back.